Hi, my name is Toya. I've been bored recently, well, I've been busy, really busy, but decided to take on something new. So I've decided to start video blogging. So let's see how this goes. Well, in a few weeks, actually, if I look at the calendar, in 13 days to be exact, I'll be venturing on a new journey, part 2 of my journey. I'll disclose details about that later. Right now, I want to backtrack and I want to share just some random information about me. In 2008, September of 2008, I decided to have a gastric bypass. I was tired of dealing with my weight. Many people have many opinions, and that's fine. At the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me. And in January of 2008, I couldn't take it anymore. I was tired of, going on a diet or lifestyle change, as we like to call it sometimes. Going on those journeys and losing gas. I lose gas and then I gain weight. I lose 10 pounds, gain 12 and then 15 and then 20, and then I'm higher than when I started. And I got tired of it. In January, I think that year I turned 30. Yeah, that year I turned 30. I was like, something has to change. I have to do something different. I need to lose this weight because both of my parents have diabetes. And at that point, I was high. I was about 280, maybe even bordering 290. And my eating habits were just getting worse. I was getting more depressed about my weight. So I was like, something radical needs to happen in order for me to lose this weight. So oddly enough, after watching a marathon of Big Medicine, which is a reality show focused on people having weight loss surgeries or bariatric procedures, which is the technical name for that. I watched the marathon, snuggled up on my couch, I think eating a pint of Haagen-Dazs. And the thing that I noticed most is, when the weight was lost, people, their whole perception of life kind of changed. They were more happy, more outgoing. And I just remember watching the show and feeling like, I want more of that. I want that. I want freedom from this weight that kind of has me, at that point had me kind of felt like I was imprisoned by it. There was no way to get away from it. Every time I tried to get away, it would grab me back by my ankle and drag me back into the cell. And I was tired of that. So the thought started going through my mind. I have to stop here and say, I have always been very opinionated about bariatric. I felt very much like, that was a shortcut and there's no way to do the shortcut and you should just, I had all kinds of opinions. I had some friends that I knew personally that had gone through the procedure, but, again, I had my opinions. I kept to myself, of course. I was supportive of them and their ventures, but I kept to myself. I didn't want to do the shortcut. I wanted to prove to myself that I can do it on my own and blah, blah, blah. I was at a critical crossroad. I needed something to happen, and I needed it to happen more quickly than not, because to get to 300, you always say you're never going to cross this weight. I had never planned to be 280. I had never planned to be 270. I never planned to be 260, but I got to all of those places. I crossed all those markers, and it came to a place where something needed to happen. So I talked to some people I didn't even know had the procedure at the job I was working at the time, and talked to them, got more information, and started the process about March. And in September, I had surgery. I can say that process for me was good. I didn't have any complications. I didn't have no horror stories for me. Oh, well, my hair, that hurt my heart, but to be down 100 pounds, hair can grow back. It's fine. My hair did fall out tremendously a few times. and it grow back and it fall back out. And that was my fault because you have to monitor your protein levels. But yeah, so that's that story. That's that story. And again, in 13 days, I'll be going on to part 2 of this journey. How do I feel about? Again, I'll disclose more details about that as it gets closer. Not just yet. Not just yet. So this is my first video blog. Let's even see if I can get this posted anywhere. And if there are any questions, feel free to ask. I realize everybody has their opinion, and that's fine. That's fine. Again, I had to make the decisions for Toya, not for anybody else. And as far as opinions go, to anybody else who may be struggling with weight, the weight struggle is serious. For some, more serious for some than others. But people who struggle with weight all their life, I know how depressing that can be. No matter how much you laugh and you laugh and you're in a crowd and everything's good to others, but it's the thing you struggle with behind closed doors. You struggle with it emotionally, physically, literally, spiritually. You just struggle with it in all these different domains of life. So it's a thing you can't get away from. So people who are considering different options, I am in no way suggesting that the natural way to lose weight by changing your diet and exercising is bad. If you want to do that, do it. Any route you take takes work and commitment, because I don't want anybody to believe that the gastric bypass or any other one of the bariatric procedures is easy. It's easy. Nothing's easy about getting on the table and getting cut. That's terrifying. Nothing's easy about the lifestyle after it, monitoring your vitamin intakes and all of those things. Because if you don't do it, you can severely compromise your health. So, it takes work and dedication, either route you do. But I guess I would just say pick a route. That's the most important way. Pick the road you want to take and know that you're going to have to work it. I'm at a critical point in my weight loss because this is 2 years plus out, and my honeymoon phase is now over. I am now at a point where I can gain back all that weight if I am not consistent in exercising and watching what I eat, because I don't have, unfortunately, like some people who've had the gastric bypass, I don't have any adverse reactions if I eat sugar. I'm sad to admit that, but I don't. And I'm a sugar, I would say sugar whore, but I'm addicted to sugar. I love it. I'll pick it over food any day. So I was a little sad when I discovered that I can eat it, and the most I'll get is lightheaded. But I know that if I don't want to get back to, that weight where I was, and I don't, I have to watch what I eat. So now that the honeymoon's over, I have to implement all the same strategies as a person who's going to do it the more natural way, the less dramatic way of having surgery. You come back to that. You come back to that always. So, again, that's where we are. Make your decisions. Make them wisely. Weigh your options. Whatever you choose, you have to be committed. And you have to know that it's going to take a while. We didn't gain the weight overnight, so we're not going to lose it overnight. Yes, with the procedure, you may lose it faster. But, it is what it is. You gotta pick. And I think I'm going to end it here right now. And maybe I'll talk about something later because I'm bored. But thank you. Let's see how this turns out. Yay.